it's still thoughts in your head and you're putting it on paper and now people are reading it. So it's kind of just like you're naked in front of an audience type of thing. Like it's scary, but it's worth it. It's satisfying to be like, wow, I actually published work and people are reading it and people like it. That was my big thing. I was like, oh my God, people are going to tear me apart. This is going to be horrible. No one's going to like it. Should I just not do it? But I had a friend who was, telling me, no, do it. Like you're going to regret not doing it. So just go with it.
You are now listening to the podcast where authors inspire listeners to become authors, the Going North Podcast. I'm your host, certified self-leadership trainer, best-selling author, and book enthusiast, DomBrightmon. And you're going to be listening to a different author that will inspire you to join the business of immortality, known as authorship. Now let the fun begin. Today's episode is sponsored by book number 2 from DomBrightmon, Stay the Course, The Elite Performer's 7 Secret Keys to Sustainable Success. It is the field guide to help unleash the elite performer that is inside of you. Cop it today on Amazon.com or heading over to DomBrightmon.com and snag it in book, ebook, and audiobook, so that way you can take it on the go and get yourself on the go to your northbound success. And today on the Highlight Reel Builder for Authors, known as the Going North Podcast, we got another super special, awesome human for you today, courtesy of podcastguest.com, a wonderful site where aspiring podcast guests can have a one-page media sheet for podcast hosts and possibly companies. Reach out for them to speak and share some jewels of wisdom to their audience, y'all. That's right, indeed. And if you're a podcast host, you have a chance for your podcast to be blasted to thousands upon thousands of emails across the freaking globe. And we got a needle in the haystack today, y'all. A wonderful needle in the haystack. That's right, indeed. She made it through the muck and miry clay of the email. That's right, indeed. Because today's wonderful author, she's a mom, she's a wife, as well as an appellate paralegal and an entrepreneur. So let's give it up for the magnificent and beautiful Marianna Buffolino. How you doing today, Marianna?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Doing good with like 7 O's is good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, you're now officially, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'll mention that later, I guess. But my goodness, that's with all introductions. They're not allowed to be, I don't know, 77 days long. And I probably only covered, I don't know, 7 seconds of what makes the marvelous Marianna the Marianna that she is. So mind filling in any cavities I may have missed about you and how you became the Marianna that you are today?
Pretty much have it summed up. Writer, appellate paralegal, a new mom, a little bit of everything. I have a notary business. Just, have my hands in a little bit of everything.
Mafia queen.
Well, I plead the fifth.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. She says the books aren't real life. I know it. Truth is stranger than fiction.
The mafia's not real. It's dead.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll stay away from the Home Depot, especially the cinder block area. I know what to avoid. Stop.
Do you know all the tricks? You know all the tricks?
Nope, because I'm still alive.
You haven't pissed anybody off, so you're good.
All right, good. All right, cool. That's what I'm talking about. Indeed, I'm talking about indeed. Because, yeah, funny enough, if not mistaken, you're first-born generation Italian American, right? Because your parents were Italian immigrants?
Yes, they came over from the motherland.
Africa?
And here I am today. No, Italy.
You said, okay, you said the
motherland. Yeah, the motherland.
Well,
Not
I am
not
sure.
not like everyone's motherland, their motherland. Not that far back.
Okay. So not Adam and Eve. Okay.
No. Africa.
Well, I'm a black guy. That's where they talk about the motherland. They always talk about Africa. So,
Really?
yes.
No, that went over my head. I always say the motherland and always refer, when speaking about my parents coming over from the motherland.
Yeah, that's right indeed. Good old root word, mother's land. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. That's right indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, did you pick up a love for writing when you were 13 then?
No, I always wrote short stories, but it was just something that kind of just fell by the wayside. Nothing really came of it. It wasn't until we're in 2023, so 2 years ago, I was in an accident that had me bedridden for some time. And I just went down a rabbit hole of reading. I'm an avid reader, I read all the time. And it was just to the point where I just had nothing else to read. And I don't know, just scenes kind of just played out in my head. And I just started writing. And next thing you know, I have a manuscript in front of me, and it's like, okay, I could either toss all that time aside or I could actually do something with it. And I decided to self publish. So that's where Fallacy Entangled comes from. It's going to be a trilogy. That is book one. I actually have a spin off book coming out February 14th. And yeah, and the audiobook for Fallacy Entangled actually released last month. So we're going. The wheels are turning.
Oh, okay. Are the wheels made out of wood or alloy metal?
Stone.
Ah, there we go.
Mm,
Leaving no stone unturned. I see what you're doing. All
yeah.
right.
There
Although
you
the
go.
romance novel, stones are turning. Ha ha. Let me stop. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yep. Random fun fact. You're actually a third romance novel to appear. I know I could talk today. You're actually a third romance novelist to appear on the podcast.
Oh yeah, same
Yes,
trope or
indeed.
different?
Now, see, that's where things get weird because it's like, okay, I know there's like subgenres on top of subgenres. When I see romance, I'm like, all right, we're just gonna go with romance here. We're not gonna go with the crazy sci-fi romance where it's an alien and a human or something like that. You're the first one with the mafia theme. I'll go with that one.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll go with that.
Yeah, the other one was the Mile High Club, and then the other one I forgot what I forgot what her type of romance was. I don't. That's not my genre of choice.
Okay.
But there's creative minds behind novelists, though. Got to get in their brains, see what gems they have to share. Folks listening for those aspiring to write. So my goodness, so basically surviving a crazy accident and being able to turn your pain into power and putting that power to the pen and putting out some books. So got a trilogy in the works with book number one out and another book coming out on Valentine's Day. And my goodness, so why romance?
Um, it's oh, I like reading romance, but a lot of the romance books, regardless of whatever the trope is, it tends to all like just be so you'll have like books that are super focused on romance, so they're sweet, and then you have, more of the spicier, smutty romances that lack plot and just there was always something missing. So I was, as I'm writing, I'm like, I want something that has everything in it. I want the romance, I want suspense, I want the smut, I want a little bit of everything. So that's why, you know, Just something I would want to read.
Ah, there you go. What you read is what you'll eventually become, and I guess in a sense, as a writer.
Mm, I'm not gonna fall. I'm trying not to fall into your traps because you already dubbed me Mafia Queen. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna fall into a trap.
Oh, you already fell into a trap. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, indeed. The trapdoors here lead to cornfields, but don't worry, there's no children there. We don't go that far with the trapdoors. Just ears of corn. We don't want children in there with the red eyes at night. No, we don't. We don't do all that.
Yeah. No.
There's a limit here. We want you to be alive to tell the tale. We don't want you like part of a horror flick. No, we don't do
Yeah.
that. There you go. So I'm talking about indeed. So what's your style of writing then? I prefer to be a pantser, writing the seat of your pants, or you prefer to outline your novels?
I it's just this idea I have in my head and I just write. So I don't necessarily write the book in order. It's just whatever scene plays out in my mind and then I just piece it together like a puzzle. And that's how the first book came out. Like I said, I just wrote random scenes and then I just put them together and then I was like, all right, I have to make it make sense. But that's how I write. I couldn't it's really hard to write a book from the beginning if that makes sense. You just I don't know. I get lost in just words and then it just doesn't become anything. For me, it's easier to just write what I'm thinking and feeling at the time and then go back and just put it together myself.
Ah, so you read wonderful romance novels. Is there anything else that inspires you in those moments when you're writing?
Music, if there's like a song that sparks some kind of emotion or feeling, I'll write out a scene that plays that feeling, that plays on that feeling.
Oh, okay. So no movies either.
Um, have you watched the series Peaky Blinders?
What was it? PD Blinders?
Peaky Blinders?
Oh,
It's on
Peaky
Netflix.
Blinders. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I don't know if
Ah,
it's so good. I loved that series. It was so good. So one of the main male characters is based off of Thomas Shelby, like his vibe, his demeanor, things like that. Like characters like that will inspire some of the characters in my book.
oh, all right. So now we know where you're getting your metaphorical writing air from. There we go. That's right, indeed. She loves the music. She loves the Netflix and the chilling. That's right, indeed. That's right. The other books. That's right, indeed. Good old mafia flicks. That's right, indeed. Possibly stories that the family heard from random neighbors who were neighbors of other neighbors.
uh, not confirming or denying.
That's why I said neighbors of neighbors. It's like cashews and almonds. I don't know nothing. Because it is a mafia influence. I'm like, well, I have to do with the running joke with it. It's right indeed. It's right indeed. So my goodness, so we got the wonderful books out and more to come. So my goodness, is there anything else you're excited about over the next 6 to 12 months?
Well, so I plan to come out with another book or two more books this year. So my goal this year was to publish three books. So one will come out in February, and I should have book two in the Fallacy series coming out and another spin-off book. I plan to also do audios of those books as well. I got invited to a writer event in New Orleans over the summer, DarkCon 2024. So I'm excited about that. I have some guest appearances. I'm just trying to get myself out there as much as possible. Being an indie author, it's like really hard because the marketing really falls on you. So, just trying to get myself out there as much as possible.
Yeah, there you go. Get yourself out there as much as possible. Dark Khan. That's right. You heard that right, folks. So you heard that. She's going into the Witch's Coven, y'all. She's going to come out with a new layer. That's right, indeed. Another book series. That's right. Then we'll get the real Mary then. Let me stop. It'll be like her version of Sasha Fierce. Just messing with you. That's a day. That's a day. So, my goodness, since you've been on a bit of a tour promoting your wonderful work, is there a question that you wish folks would ask you more often when you're being interviewed?
That is a good question. Maybe what inspires the characters in writing the characters is a good question. Because in the Fallacy series, there's quite a few characters, and each character plays a particular part, and they have different personalities. And the personality is really based on, I guess, what kind of mood I'm in at the time. And that I kind of have that reflected into that particular character.
Ah, there you go. The magical mood inspires. That's right,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. There you go. That's right, indeed. That's
Like
right.
if my husband gets me mad and I'm just like, you know, er, that will be, I kind of just pour it out into that character.
Ah, all right. Cool.
Mm.
All right. So, if your husband's middle name is in the book somewhere and the character dies, you know what happened. Let me stop.
Right, he pissed me off that bad. Killing you off.
Yes, indeed. One of the dangers about having a spouse as a writer as a spouse. Like, all right, cool. Am I going to be in the book somewhere? And are they going to be clever enough to hide some of my qualities and habits in there? It's like, all right, cool. I have no idea. It's a great book, honey. This is freaking great. And just have this evil smile on her face the whole time. She's like, you have no freaking idea, buddy. That's right, indeed. Plot twist. She changes the character from a male to a female. That way it'll throw off the set. Oh, stop.
All right.
Oh, there you go. So my goodness, so do you think you may be switching genres in the near future, in the future, I guess 5 to 10 years down the road?
Oh yeah, I think, well, this I feel like is I'm in my Mafia era of writing. And I think once this series is done, I'll still be sticking to romance, but not in a Mafia world setting. I already have like ideas of what I want to do. It's just getting it on paper. That's the hard part. You can have so many ideas, and then it's just a matter of just trying to get it out on paper.
So do you have an idea journal?
I scribble notes. I can't do a journal. I don't know why. It would make sense to do a journal. I can't. I literally do post-its, and I just like scribble ideas and just put it. It's literally on my wall next to my computer, just like things that go through my mind. For some reason, I can't put in a journal. It like doesn't work for me. Post-its, I'm all about post-its.
No. If it helps you to stick to it, I'm all for
Yeah.
it. Yeah, thought I was joking about that cornfield, didn't you? Tell me stop. Oh man. So how do you balance basically with being an entrepreneur, or in this case, mompreneur, since you're a new mom as well as a wife? Like, how do you find time to write, or should I say, how do you make time to write?
Honestly, I don't know. I just do. It's I'll have my phone, I'll go into notes, and if there's a scene playing in my head and I'm up at midnight because I'm just up, I'll just write it out and I'll email it to myself. And again, like I don't write anything in order, I just piece it all together. So anytime an idea comes, I could be anywhere. I'll just like jot it down. I'll write whatever is going on in my head. And when I have like a free moment to really sit in front of a computer and fully write a detailed out scene, then I'll do that. So it's really like scattered throughout the day. It's never, okay, I have 30 minutes. I'm going to sit down and write. When I do that, I can't think of anything. I draw a blank. So I usually just like compile a bunch of things that I put together. And then when I feel like I have a good amount, I'll sit and I'll actually like write out a few chapters. But like I said, I'm a mom, I don't sleep. So it could be 2 in the morning and I'm just typing because I'm awake.
Hey, streets be real out there. Stay woke. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right indeed. She says she don't get no sleep. So I'm like, yep, stay woke, y'all.
I
That's right
do.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right indeed. Gotta keep the eyes and ears out there. That's right indeed. That's right indeed. As long as you still get catnapped somehow.
Yeah, it's just like a 5 or 10 minutes here and there, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good. Or like I try to fall asleep and then the baby starts crying. So it's like, why bother sleeping at this point? I'm just gonna, you know, I'm up.
There we go. That needs to be the new AI direction. How to make babies fall asleep the same time as the moms do. Like
Yeah.
it's disease.
Yeah, they
That's right.
know though. It's like as soon as I put my head on the pillow, he's like, nope, you're not going to sleep. And he'll just wake up. Literally. Like, okay. Mommy's falling asleep. I need to get up and start crying. And that's what he'll do.
There we go, indeed. There we go, indeed. So, my goodness, since you're a business owner and you already mentioned the car accident too. So, has there been another big setback in life that you consider was actually a big setup for your success now?
The pandemic actually, because I'm always busy. I'm always on the go. There's always something going on. When the pandemic happened, everything stopped. You didn't have a choice, like you didn't have a choice but to stay home, and there was nothing else to do but binge watch Netflix or something that's streaming. So that's really when I got into a lot of different TV series. And again, I feel like it was the same thing that you were just seeing. Um, same type of characters, same type of storyline. And even though they could be good, it was just one of those like, man, I wish I could see something different. So that, having that and then the accident happened, I think that also just kind of rolled into one thing for me.
There you go. That's right, indeed. That's how you roll with it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, my goodness, a fun question for you indeed. Let's see. You got this magical book coming out. I guess we'll go with Condemned since that should be out by the time of the release. Maybe by the time folks hear this interview, we'll go with that. So, Condemned. So, if that book were a food, what would it be and why?
If condemned was a food,
Yeah.
if it were a food, a jalapeno.
Ow!
So Condemned, like I said, is a spin-off of Fallacies. So it's two of the characters that are in the book. It's there. It could be read as a standalone, but I put things in there to make people want to go and read the Fallacies series. But the book mainly is just there's a storyline and there's things going on in there, but it does, appease the book talkers who are into smut. So it's a pretty smutty book.
Oh, well, there you go. That means it's gonna sell. That's right, indeed.
I hope so. I hope it does.
That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. So it's that hot, y'all. That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. It's a jalapeno with many stilettos, y'all. It's that hot. That's right, indeed. I probably should ask this question earlier, but since you now can call yourself a published author, any advice for those aspiring authors, especially romance novelists out there?
Just do it. There's really no reason not to. There's an audience for everything. You'll find your niche and you'll find your audience, and it's going to be fine. Just do it. It'll be worth it. It's going to be scary as hell, but it will be worth it.
That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. Don't worry. There may be nightmares, but you'll be fine. That's right, indeed.
Yeah, you won't sleep because you're going to be like, oh my God, this is really happening. Because when you think about it, you're writing, and even though you're not writing anything about yourself or anything that's happened directly to you, it's fiction, but it's still thoughts in your head and you're putting it on paper and now people are reading it. So it's kind of just like you're naked in front of an audience type of thing. Like it's scary, but it's worth it. It's satisfying to be like, wow, I actually published work and people are reading it and people like it. That was my big thing. I was like, oh my God, people are going to tear me apart. This is going to be horrible. No one's going to like it. Should I just not do it? But I had a friend who was, telling me, no, do it. Like you're gonna regret not doing it. So just go with it. And I did, and the feedback has been positive. So it's good. You get that, that satisfaction that people actually enjoyed reading something that you put together. I think it's pretty cool.
Woohoo! That's right, indeed. It's cooler than cucumbers. And besides, you got 41 reviews already for your first book anyway. That's good. Then a majority of books who want to at least get 10, if not one.
Right. At least 41 people loved it. Great. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. And besides, if someone says this blender sucks under your book, then you're in good company because that means you had somebody who wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. You must have not read it.
It's like, yeah, fallacy entangled. I thought this was Jada Pickett Smith with a blender. 1 star. It lied to me. It's a fallacy. Wait a second. That's the name. It's a fallacy. I have to go back and change the review. All right, 3 stars. I'm entangled in my own confusion. Yep. Yep. You thought this was a podcast interview. Like, stop.
Right? Where am I?
Don't worry. The rubber duck and the pink golf ball will show up again soon. Don't worry. Oh man. Well, we're coming down to the magical question that every guest gets to receive, and that is if you're to wake up tomorrow and you are 25 again, but you're still in the current year, what advice would you give to yourself?
Oh wow. Um, they should have started writing at 25. Should have started publishing my books at 25.
It was only 2 years ago. You're acting like it was 50.
It's 10 years. That's 10 years ago for me.
Oh, oh, I thought you were like 30. Okay.
I mean, thanks. I'll take it. I still
Three
think
if
I'm
I'm
30.
dyslexic.
After once once I like hit 30, I just stopped counting my age. So I'll take it. Yeah, I'm 30. I'm not 35. I'm 30.
Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. And besides, folks always forget the last part of the question. The name of the game is they're 25 in the current year. So for certain folks, they'd wake up and their spouse would be either a sugar daddy or a cougar.
I listen. I couldn't get into that. Okay, at 25 I thought about it, so definitely it wasn't like a missed thought. I just couldn't do it myself.
So it sounds like the advice is start today, y'all. That's right, indeed. That's right. Find your sugar daddy today, even if you're a guy. Let me stop. That's not the advice. Start today on your books.
Or both. That's fine. Times are tough.
Ah, yes, indeed. The playbook has changed multiple times in a matter of years, generations. Right, indeed. That's right, indeed. Sometimes you may wake up with a lampshade over your head, and other days you forget who you are. Then there's a random dog next to you, and you're not even a pet owner. Oh, stop it. Yep. Told you were in the trap doors. You didn't even know it. Yep. The more they try to dodge, the quicker they fall in. It's like quicksand. That's right, indeed. Instead, this sand is pun. Call it quick pun. That's right, indeed. Oh man. Well, before I open another freaking rabbit hole to jump in, folks need to keep up with you and all the stuff that you do. So for those of you that do just that and cop some copies of your magical books, what's the best way for folks to do so?
Available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, any online retailer, but Amazon seems to be the most popular.
Woohoo! We heard that right, folks. Head over to that magical Amazon, yo. That's right, indeed. Put on your speedos, grab a spear, join the other Amazon women. That's right, indeed, and cop some copies of Marianna's wonderful books. That's right. Oh wait, we're talking about the website Amazon, right?
Yeah. Though you can probably get speedos off Amazon, but no.
Oh, so there you have it, folks. Okay, so buy the speedos, put them on, then buy 10 copies of Marianna's books. Okay, each.
Buy the books first, and then you could buy the speedo.
You know what? You're right. Add them both to the cart. There we go. That's how it goes. That's right, indeed. Make sure the speedos are on the head too for laughs and giggles. That's right, indeed. Just don't scare your neighbors or the other folks at the beach when it's beach weather. Don't do it. Don't think about your family. Oh man, that's right, D. Well, before we go even deeper in the rabbit hole and the camel puts the speedos on their heads and their humps, any parting words before we close up shop?
Thank you for having me, and everyone go buy my book, Fallacy Tangled and Condemned.
If you're hearing this part of the episode, that means you're one cool individual. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and if you enjoyed what you heard, be sure to share it with at least one other person in your network. Bonus points for 3. And be sure to check out the backlog too while you're at it, because there are hundreds of wonderful episodes to choose from as well.